Hello readers, welcome back to PJL Books. Today on the showcase is a book that I picked up purely by accident really. Back when I used to work in Waterstones, the bookstore, there were damaged books in the staff room, ones that we couldn't sell. And this was one of those books, and on a whim, during a lunchtime when I was bored, I picked up this book just to start reading. And I could not put it down. And that book is Relentless by Simon Kernick. I think that one of the big things that readers look for in a book they're picking up for the first time, and this is something that writers have really pushed into as well, is to have an opening that really seizes the attention of the reader, grabs them by the eyeballs and keeps them glued to the words on the page. This is what we call the hook, or at least I call it that. Now, writing a hook sounds easy, but it's not as easy to pull off as you think. But the master of the hook is Simon Kernick, expertly demonstrated in this novel here, Relentless. This is a book that really lives up to its name. If you think you've read books that succeed in seizing your attention, then Kernick takes it to a whole new level. He grabs the reader by the neck and slams their faces against the page, holding it there until the last page is turned. Now, I'm going to describe the opening of the book to you, and it will sound like spoilers because it is so event heavy, but this all happens in the opening chapter. In fact, I think they even describe it this way on the back cover too, so I don't think I'm spoiling anyone's fun here. Relentless opens with normal everyman Tom Merrin playing in the garden with his two kids. He gets a phone call, and it's Callie, an old friend he hasn't heard from in years. Just when Tom thinks that this might be a friendly call to catch up with him, he noticed the way Callie sounds, in pain, scared, like someone is hurting him. Before his friend is murdered over the phone, Tom hears Callie say the first two lines of his address. The phone dies. The murderer knows where he lives, and Tom's children are still playing outside. And that's just the beginning. Now, I dare you not to want to find out what happens next. This is what Kernick does so very well. He excels at hurling you, the reader, headfirst into a situation that you wouldn't even wish on your worst enemy. On top of that, the protagonist, in this case Tom, he's just so normal that you instantly relate to him, you can't help it. So the second he gets that fateful phone call, you not only fear for him and cheer him on, but you can easily imagine yourself in his shoes. I mean, if you had a phone call like Tom Merrin did, what would you do? The way the narrative plays out, the way Kernick lays out Tom's thought process and actions feels completely believable and real. It's like seeing one of your own darkest fears brought to life on the page. It's not perfect, mind. So powerful is this hook that it dictates everything that follows as the rest of the story seems to build itself around that incident to justify itself. It's like Kernick thought up the terrifying opening first, then decided how he could explain it later. He does it fairly well, mind. Relentless is a thrilling rollercoaster ride of a book, and it's one of the most gripping books that I have ever read. Your knuckles will be white as you clench the book tight and tear through the book. And you will tear through it because you will always want to know what happens next until the grand finale. And that's it for today's showcase. Thank you very much for listening, readers. The link to buy the book is down below, and the other links to all my websites and blogs are down there as well, so please check them out. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next time. Bye bye.